G'day guys, how are you? Adam here, Silhouette Park Farm. Now you can see behind me, I've setting up some music gear right there, and I've actually got a show tonight. I was actually racing the floodwaters to get out here, had a little bit of a phone call that said the floodwaters are coming down, so hightail it out here. So I got here late last night, drove into the dark, and don't recommend that for anyone driving through Western Queensland. But I've actually been asked, because the photographers and the guys filming can't get out here, they actually asked me if I could do some filming for them for the news tonight. So I'm actually filming some stuff for me, plus I'm filming for the news. I'm just going to run you through a little bit of the gear that I use. This is just when I travel, and I keep it as simple as possible. So this is my ones that I would probably say I use the most out of everything, plus a new little toy that I picked up. That's right, that is what I use. I use my GoPro. That is actually a GoPro Hero 9 Black, and it's got this funny little case around it, you can see there. If I actually go around into the mirror there, you'll see that I'm actually using an iPhone 13 as well to film with. So I have two cameras there, and I have a GoPro 6 in the car as a backup. And if I'm doing any other, if I'm doing for the fishing channel, if I'm doing any underwater footage or anything like that, I can use that with the 6. I can also set up a time lapse or anything like that with the 6 as well. But this is my GoPro Hero 9, and you can actually see there that it has this funny little case around it. That case is people's solution to getting better sound. All you need to do is get one of those little cases. They're a few bucks. You can pick them up on eBay. You can pick them around. They're just a little sock that just folds around the outside. It doesn't affect the camera at all. It actually just cuts down your wind resistance while you're traveling through. The other thing I recommend is to have a good selfie stick. This is the GoPro one, the grand one, which it adjusts, it bends, it turns, it extends out, it does all that stuff. You know how a selfie stick works and how important they are if you're filming stuff, which is really, really cool. Also, what I've got in here is make sure that you have a few spare batteries. I always carry a couple of spare batteries with me. And probably one of the most important things, this here, a little GoPro desk charger that actually charges 2 batteries at a time. You can charge them in the car, through a USB port, anywhere you have a USB port, off your computer, anything like that. So super important, keep your batteries charged, which I just love that whole idea. Now, the other thing that I've picked up as well, lighting is always an issue when you're filming, especially with the GoPro at night. It's always been an issue filming. Now, I've picked up this here, and I saw these and I thought to myself, I've really got to get one. So I got given some money to buy myself a present for Christmas, and I decided, okay, then it's about the right amount. It was a little bit more than the amount I got given. These are only about 50, 55, 60 Australian dollars to pick one of those up. Ulanzi or whatever they call them. But what they are is, they call them a cute light. Now this is a full lighting rig that you can hook up to a camera. They're fully waterproof. That's what you can remember. The GoPro is actually waterproof down to 10 meters or 30 feet. This here is a little rechargeable light. It's waterproof to 10 meters or 30 feet. It has a super bright light. If I press the button there, it's super bright light there. It has a couple of light settings, which will actually turn it up and down. So there. And the other cool part about that little light is it's actually charged magnetically. So there's no actual parts to open up. You just put the little magnetic charger, it charges through USB. It runs for ages, and it's fantastic for that. The other cool side of it is it actually comes in this little pack like this, and has this little filter here, which is it just slips on over the top, and you see there, it's actually a floodlight that actually filters it out, which I absolutely love that there. That's probably my favorite one out of the lights. Also comes with all these other little sets, has a barn door light there, which opens up as a little camera light. I'll do little setups of these. Has a pin spot, a honeycomb filter, and all of these little filters, literally, they just magnetize onto the front, on and off as you go. It has a full camera mount there as well, so you can set up through a camera mount, hook it onto any of your stands, any of that stuff as well. And on here, this one here, if I can get it open with one hand, is actually a filter, of a light filter, different colors, sorry. So if I tip that out onto the table, you'll see there, I can actually change the color of the light. Turn it on, I can change the color of the light to whichever color I want, simply by putting one of these on there and snapping the top. If I can, sorry about the tapping, guys, it's the table that I'm on. And that just snaps straight on over the top of that. So it actually changes it to a blue filter on the light, which is absolutely awesome. How easy it is to do. You can actually change to your green. It's as simple as that. How good is that? For a quick changeover of lights, and if you don't have the color you want, you can actually combine them as well, which the boys wanted me to do. Xander and Archer wanted me to do aqua the other day. So blue and green. And you can actually make an aqua filter just by combining a couple of filters there and putting it over, snapping it on. Now they won't come off once they're on there, and just awesome. So all of the filters actually do the same thing for that, which is great. So there we go with our lights. So that is all the colored filters that it comes with as well. Also has that little pin spot, which is just fantastic. I love that idea. If you want to really focus on something, that just snaps on, like all of them, and just, you can actually aim your light, make a little small one there. They all just snap straight on, which is fantastic. That is the barn door light I was just talking about, and that just snaps on to make it so you can actually adjust the light however you want to do it. They're easy to remove as well. The honeycomb, which just dulls it down a little bit, which is great as well. And yeah, the flood filter, which just makes it go for a bit wider and a softer light. So absolutely awesome. You can actually snap that onto camera. You can snap it onto different mounts, all the rest of it. And it's just a great little, fantastic little light that you can use, and very, very highly recommended. Pretty cheap, pick them up on eBay. Like I said, I think they're about 50 to 60 Australian dollars. So there you go. That is the little cute light, and a couple of the things that I use for my filming.